A very good evening from India. Morning to Brazil. Good day to all viewers of Global Educator programs, especially in a episode for the junior level. This episode, we are going to talk about intelligent water reuse system. Where students from India, students from, hello,
Sir, can you hear?
My network you can start if you wish. I'm not getting any response. So you start the program, no issue. Then as soon as networks connects, I'll take lead. Getting my point.
I think Mr. SK is having some problems with the network. So we are going to start this program anyway, okay, because it's on time. I would like to thank very much for all the students and all the teachers and the directors of schools, principals who are here to contribute with this moment. Today it's a very special day because when it comes to children, the day becomes brighter and more beautiful. And we know that these minds of these children are so special because we already have seen them in other programs talking about important issues. And today will not be different. We will listen to great things about the reuse of water, the intelligence reuse of water. So I would like to thank first to Mr. Suresh Daniel from India. I would like to thank Ms. Lika Bayashvili for always helping Gel in all the events and every occasion she is with us. Miss Aditi Basu Roy, ma'am, who is always with us too, and Mr. Sampath Nawaratana from Sri Lanka, who is always bringing us some jewels, I can say, some pearls to help us. So at first, I would like to ask, if I mispronounce the name of some students, I would like to say sorry because I am not just sorry. I will try my best, okay? So at first, I would like to ask Ms. Akshara Sepuri. Are you there?
Yes, ma'am.
Hi, dear. Can you talk to us a little bit about the proposed topic?
Yeah, okay, ma'am.
It's having us a kind of noise here. Now it's okay. Thank you.
Good evening, everyone. I'm Akshara from grade 10 from Kennedy International High School. Today, I'm here to say something about intelligent water reuse system. The availability of fresh water of evolving as a serious threat to the living community throughout the world due to the rapid industrialization, urbanization, and raising of pollution. The depletion of groundwater due to excessive water withdrawal and reduced recharge and pollution of the water source also contributes to this crisis. The rising pressure on the water supplies encourages and the use of treated wastewater as alternative resources. In this study, a global outlook of development in water reuse is presented with a focus on the Indian scenario. It can be observed that to date, its scope for water reuse in India, owing the generation of a high volume of wastewater. It is discarded due to the limited research and guidelines and unreliable institutional framework. It is suggested that the reuse of wastewater requires the development of integrated approach considering all the factors related to the technical feasibilities, financial abilities, and financial viabilities, social acceptance, together with the guidance management structure that may augment the existing with water supply. So, so here are some examples with me. Like in the first, I'm going to with industrial use. Industrial use of wastewater are going to the industrial people will bore the water bore, bore the water in rivers and oceans, seas, etc., and pour the wastage in rivers and oceans, etc. This may affect the people who will drink the water and who will use the water for cultivation of crops, etc. It can harm for human beings and human organisms, living organisms, and it affects the human system. And next, agriculture waste water use. Nowadays, agriculture waste is nowadays water is wasting when the cultivation of crops. It can sorry. It can by equal use irrigate the wastewater can use the wastewater can be used for gardening the crops, cattling the cattling the cattling the animals, etc. When we are using the wastewater to the cultivation crops, we should go with the WHO guidelines because it is necessary to follow the WHO guidelines. We should measure the guidelines of wastewater which we are using for crops, and when we are using wastewater in the cultivation of crops, it can harm to the living organisms. Yeah, thank you, ma'am.
Thank you, dear, so much for speaking to us. You were talking about the various possibilities of reusing of water. Thank you very much for coming. It was very special, okay? Thank you very much. Now, I would like to talk Mr. Anirvinia Jaiswal. I don't know if I pronounced it well, but I would like to call you, sir. Where are you? Are you there?
Good evening to all who are present here. I am Anirvinya Jaiswal from grade 8 of Raj International School, India. Today I am going to talk about how to reuse water effectively. But before that, let us understand why water is so essential to our body. Water is used by every cell of our body. Water travels throughout our body carrying nutrients, oxygen, and waste from nutrients, oxygen, and waste from our body and from our cells and organs. It keeps our body cool as part of our body's temperature regulating system. Water cushions our joints and protects our tissues and organs from shock and damage. Drinking enough water can prevent kidney stones, asthma, urine tract infections, and hypertension. Let us understand what is water scarcity and how it impacts us in our daily lives. Water scarcity occurs due to natural phenomena such as shortage of rainfall. This leads to drying up of lakes, ponds, and rivers. The groundwater level is also decreasing day by day, and people are not getting clean water to drink as water is getting polluted daily. Now let us understand what is water cycle. The water cycle shows the continuous process of water within the earth and atmosphere. It is a continuous process that includes different processes like liquid water evaporates in water vapor and condenses to form clouds and precipitates back to the earth in the form of clouds and rain and snow. As we know that water is very essential, we should not waste rainwater. We can conserve it by the process of rainwater harvesting. This is the model which I have made of rainwater harvesting as a part of Guinness World Record. So I would like to show it to you. First, it is having uh, we have to take the dirty water and pour it in this part, and the water will go down, and then there are different layers of sand granules and coal particles which purifies the water. Uh, and here in this the lower part, the purified water is coming.
Mister?
Yes, now this model has purified the water.
Oh, how nice. That's great. That's amazing. You have something else to say, dear?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay.
Ma'am, rainwater harvesting is rainwater harvesting is a simple process to conserve rainwater with the help of 3 R's: reduce, reuse, and recycle. It involves storing of water from the rooftops, parks, open grounds, etc. for later use. Let us look at the advantages of rainwater harvesting. It is less cost, helps in reducing the water bill, decreases the demand for water, reduces the need of imported water, promotes both water and energy conservation, improves the quality and quantity of groundwater, does not require a filtration system for landscape irrigation like rainwater harvesting. We can create also a rain garden. is an artificially constructed area which collect rainfall from roof pipes and driveways, etc. During monsoon, a large quantity of rainwater is wasted as most houses do not have any rainwater collection mechanism installed, and this rainwater is lost in drain. Common uses of wastewater from rains gardens include using it for washing cars, utensils, and other activities which require water other than consumption. A rain garden also ensures that these has no additional pressure on the city's sewage system, as rainwater is collected instead of going into the drainage system. Water collected in many other ways can be utilized in many other ways. In these ways, irrigation for agriculture, the traditional method of irrigation used by farmers in older times by canals, tube wells, and they were dependent upon rainwater to grow their crops. But nowadays, there are several methods as drip and sprinkler system. The drip system is very useful because it releases the water drop by drop and it saves a lot of water. And, and second, we have a lot of advantages such as dust control, surface cleaning of roads, construction sites, and other trafficked area, concrete mixing, and other constructional processes. It can be put to indoor uses such as toilet paper. Thank you and have a nice day.
Thank you so much, dear Anivinia, for your experience. I would like to know, were you the creator of this experience?
No, ma'am.
Oh, okay. But anyway, you showed us important forms of reusing water, right? And how can we filter the water to reuse the water of the rain, and how the water scarcity can affect us so much. So I really would like to thank you a bunch for giving us so much important and precious information about water. I'm so grateful. Thank you very much. Okay.
Welcome, ma'am.
And now I would like to call another girl, a special girl, who is going to talk to us about this important topic. She is Miss Eleni Chamberdais. I don't know if I said well. Thank Miss for coming. The floor is yours.
Hello, everyone. I have a presentation.
Okay. Now I will give the co-host, okay?
Yes.
Yes, now you are able to present, dear.
Oh, thank you very much, all. And yes, can you see?
Not yet, but I think it's coming. Yes, now it's okay. Thank you.
Okay. Welcome from Georgia. I'm Elena Chamberdais, and I am very happy to be part of you. Thank you very much for this title, and thank you very much, my mentor, Lika Bayashvili. I will talk about a very important topic on the water. The issue of water conservation is an issue that concerns us all, because we must learn to use it rationally and efficiently. Day by day, it is becoming scarcer due to high level of pollution and its indiscriminate use. It is this factor that causes the loss of this virtual fluid. Given that water is essential for the maintenance and reproduction of life on the planet. For this reason, it must be used efficiently and conservation by have enough water for today and future generation. Saving water is everyone's duty. The increase in pollution requires more demand for this liquid. It is not only for human consumption, but also to sustain a range of activities that are essential in the development of today's society. It should be noted that out of 100% of the water on the planet and 97% belongs to the oceans and season only 3% is fresh water. But is this last percentage, a little more than half is found in the soil states and plus and mountains. So it is estimated only 1% is available for consumption. Another important aspect is so raise awareness about water conservation because it is everyone's job, not just for individuals but not nations as an whole. Due to water quality, it is known that approximately 3.5 million people may die each year due to water quality related disease. 98% of deaths occur in developing countries. A person can live in months without food, but a maximum of 7 days without drinking water. Handy ways to reuse water. This is a technique used to maximize the use of liquid consumed in the domestic environment. Among them, they will benefit more that is used for cooking or washing clothes. Similarly, water from floor scrubbing, gray water, and from air conditioners can be reused. It is since water use is a price that is becoming more and more whispered around the world. This is due to the fact that only 2.5% of the water on the planet is clean, and more than half of it is not available for consumption. It is estimated that more than 1 billion people certainly live in areas where water is a scarce resource. Furthermore, it is predicted that the condition could affect at least 3.5 billion people by 2025. In some countries, especially in North Africa and the Middle East region, the situation is quite serious. Therefore, parties that allow the use of this resource should be promoted. Within this measure, this most important thing is the national use of the resource. The maximum efficiently it is used. It is context water use contributes to the development of planetary ecology. Used water for direct constipation or in various domestic and industrial processes undergoes transformations that limit its further use. In addition, it can be used in different ways. Water for preparing vegetables is rich in vitamins and minerals, and it's used in a diverse. For example, you can make broth with it or prepare other foods in rice, pasta, or sauces. Yet another use that can be found in pasta cooking water is mixing in with shampoo as a hair treatment. Also, this warm water can be used for treat swollen feet. The average consumption of water during a daily bath is 40 liters per person. In addition, when hot water is used, the first 5 or 10 liters and are lost while the proper temperature and reached. Um, this water can be collected in containers that can be used for various functions and home, such as washing dishes and watering plants. Liquid systems such as specially plastic banks that hang from the shower spout have been created to collect this water on the on the other hand, they are systems that are placed off the shower floor and have the ability to collect up to 90% of the water used. Later, this can be used to water the garden or in this toilet. Rainwater has been used by human science ancient times. These systems developed by colonization for more than 3,000 years are known to use investments for human consumption and agriculture. Rainwater harvesting and storage are currently being promoted by global organizations such as FAO, Food Organization of the United States. In many cases, for a systematically used water that comes from roof and can be collected in straight tanks. Later, the tanks are connected to the pipes of the house so that they can have different uses. For example, there is an experience in the community in Madrid, Spain, where rainwater is collected from used roofs. This is stored and the system can provide 29% of the total consumption for 4 family years. Thank you all very much for listening, and please take care of water together. It is our life goal. Thank you very much also my mentor, she's the best. And I have a little video on the water.
Each and every day, Water Corporation supplies over 2 million people with clean, fresh drinking water. And each and every day, we take away over 450 million litres of household wastewater. Wastewater is pretty much just that, 99.9% water. This is mainly water from your bathroom and laundry. We can now treat this wastewater and recycle it so that it's not wasted. There are 5 main wastewater treatment plants in the city at Alkimos, East Rockingham, Subiaco, Woodman Point and Beanyup located in Craigie. So how does wastewater get to these plants? Well, after you've used your water, it goes down a waste pipe and into over 16,000 kilometres of sewer mains that we maintain and operate. Once it reaches the plants, it goes through a series of rigorous treatment processes that make the water safe to return to the environment. In 2009, we set a goal that we would be recycling 30% or more of our wastewater statewide by 2030. So where do we use this recycled water? Recycled water is perfect for irrigating sports grounds, golf courses, and public open spaces, as well as non-food crops like trees, woodlots, turf, and flowers. It's suitable for construction and industrial processing. It's very useful for our environment, helping to maintain wetlands, for example. And around the home, it's used in toilets and washing machines, as well as irrigating gardens. We also pump this water underground to help recharge our groundwater. Increasing the amount of water we recycle is vital to help WA become more climate resilient and secure water supplies now and into the future. To find out more, visit our website at watercorporation.com.au/our.
Thank you very much.
Elaine, first I would like to thank Ms. Lika for bringing you to us, because you are so special and so intelligent. I don't know, I have seen many lectures of adults lately, and I can say that you are really a professional, okay? You know how to do that. You are a specialist in a lecture. And you talk to us about why saving water is so important. And you said that only 3% is fresh water, right? And only 1% is good for consumption. This is very important. And I like it so much of the hand waste technique that you showed. And at the same time, you warned us about the plastic pollution. So it was a complete job. Thank you very much for giving us the opportunity to see you sharing your knowledge, okay? Thank you.
Thank you very much.
Let me see now who I'm going to call now. Miss, let me see here the name. Srijani Yeran, I don't know if I pronounced well. Are you there, Miss?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Can you start showing us your beautiful words?
Sure. Myself. Start the lecture. Can I ask you a question?
Yes.
Is water is essential to us? Is water is essential to us? Obviously, sure, right? So I want to start my view now. Water reuse, also commonly known as water recycling or water reclamation, reclaims water from various of sources, then treats and reuses it for beneficial purpose, such as agriculture and irrigation, potable water supplies, groundwater replenishment, industrial processes, and environmental restoration. Water use can provide an alternative to existing water supplies and be used to enhance water security, sustainability, and resilience. Water reuse can be defined as planned or unplanned. Unplanned water reuse refers to situations in which a source of water is substantially composed of previously used water. A common example of unplanned water reuse occurs when communities draw their water from rivers such as Colorado River and Mississippi River, which they receive higher treated wastewater from the communities. Planned water reuse refers to water systems designed with the goal of beneficially reusing a recycled water. Often, communities will seek to optimize their supply. Overall, water used by reusing water to the extent possible within the communities before the water is reintroduced to the environment. Example of planned reuse include agriculture and landscape irrigation, industrial process water, potable water supplies, and groundwater supply management. There are many types of water reuse. Sources of water for potential reuse can include municipal wastewater, industry process and cooling water, storm water, agriculture runoff, and retail flows, and produced water from the natural resources. These sources of water are adequately treated to meet fit for purpose specifications for a particular use. For example, reclaimed water for crop irrigation would need to be of sufficient quality to prevent harm to plants and soils, maintain food safety, and protect the health of the farm workers. In uses where there is a greater human exposure, water may require more treatment. Inavailability of fresh water is evolving a serious threat to the living community throughout the world. Due to the rapid increase in urbanization, rising the population, and industrialization. And I want to talk about agriculture use now. Owing to the requirements of large amounts of water, the largest reuse potential exists in agriculture. In almost every country of the world, planned or unplanned reuse of wastewater is being done in many countries. In Europe, almost 75% of treated wastewater is being used for crop growing. Agriculture use is the most preferred option for most of the countries throughout the world, including developing countries. Uh, Next, I would like to talk about industrial use. Industrial reuse of wastewater has gained popularity over the last few years throughout the world. This may be due to many factors such as depletion in groundwater, high cost of extraction, water-intensive industries, mainly textile, pulp and paper, leather, thermal power plant, etc. The use of treated wastewater for industrial applications is one of the most sustainable options, which can further be strengthened by strict water quality guidelines. Now I would like to talk about domestic use. Domestic use of reclaimed water includes toilet flushing, cleaning, and non-contact activities. Toilet flushing accounts for approximate 30 to 40% of domestic water usage. The use of treated wastewater for domestic non-contact applications may help in significant reduction of freshwater usage. Water usage regulations. The regulations defines minimum requirements for reclaimed water for the first time. It covers urban wastewater treated in a reclamation plant for safe agricultural use. Protecting people and the environment is needed nowadays. And lastly, I would like to kind all the people to save water. Thank you for giving this great opportunity. Thank you, ma'am.
My pleasure, I will say, okay? It's not, you don't have to thank anything because I am so proud of you because I expect you know how important is your preparation, and I think you really can convince anyone to reuse water because you talk with so much property. And it was so important that you talked about the use of water in many cycles in industry and mainly in the agriculture. I would like to thank you so much, Ms. Sri Jani, for your presentation. You are really a great girl. Keep going on your path because you have a brilliant future. Thank you very much.
Thank you, ma'am.
Now, I would like to kindly ask to Mr. I think, Mr. Hudransh, are you there?
Yes, ma'am.
Can you start talking to us, dear?
Yes, ma'am.
All right, thank you.
I'm Rudransh Jha of grade 7 from Raj International School from India. Today I'm going to throw some light on how to reuse and recycle the wastewater from aquariums. Many of us love to keep fish as our pet in aquariums. But do you know it leads towards wastage of lots of water? Water in the fish tank must be routinely changed to get rid of excess toxic materials and waste dissolved in water to prevent that could harm the fish if left to accumulate. Instead of disposing the water, we can reuse it in agricultural reuses like watering potted plants, lawn gardens, and vegetable nurseries. Water is good for your plants because it contains found in soil sediments. It will act like a natural fertilizer to your plants. But keep in mind, do not throw the water from the saltwater aquarium directly on plants because it contains high salt concentration. You can use the water from saltwater aquarium after neutralizing the water. Aquarium take gallons of water to keep a garden thriving all summer long. Owners need to change quarter of water on bi-weekly basis. Do you know the water of the aquarium can still be recycled? We can recycle it because as long as the water is free of potentially damaging chemicals like aquarium salt, medications, or algae killers, it is an excellent fertilizer to your plants. If you're looking for more practical solution to reuse the water of your aquariums, then there is another way. Why to leave your tank as a fish tank only? We can the combination of keeping fish and growing plants all together. The Plants will take the water from the fish tanks which contain nitrates from the fish's waste. And in return, the plants will clean the water before returning it back to fish. So now your aquaponics is ready. It looks beautiful, and we have also reused the wastewater from aquariums. I request you to kindly share this information regarding how to reuse and recycle the wastewater from aquariums with your family, friends, and neighbors. Thank you.
Kudrash, your speech was so special. You were so special, sir. Thanks for being here today, and I hope many people watch you speaking about this topic because you are a real specialist on that. I like the idea of the tank fish, right?
Yes, ma'am.
To get the nutrients for the plants. It's very interesting. You show very innovative ideas here. Thank you, sir, for coming. And I hope to see you in another opportunity talking about the environment again. I will call now another child to speak here. That is Miss Arpita Sahani. Are you there?
Yes, ma'am.
Hi, dear. Good night. Can you start speaking?
Yes, of course, ma'am.
All right.
A very good evening to all of one. A very good evening to one of all and present here. I am Arpita Sahani from grade 8 of Grass International School, India. Today I'm going to tell you about how to conserve water using the 3 R's. Before I start, I would like to ask if you have read about the 3 R's earlier. I am sure each of us has. However, we probably have never paid attention to what we read. The 3 R's refer to reduce, reuse, and recycle. Now let us take them up one by one. How we can reduce the use of water? Every morning we brush our teeth. Do you know that this 2 or 3 minutes of brushing can waste up to 6 liters of water every day? This can be controlled by closing the tap. We have seen in many movies, many people use a mug while brushing their teeth. This step wisely saves a lot of water. Similarly, using a bucket of water for bathing is a smarter idea than using the shower. How can we reuse water? There are many ways to reuse water. Here are some examples. In Japan, people have set the wash basin on their flush tank. The people first wash their hands and then they use same water for flushing. In my opinion, this is the best way to reuse water that will otherwise go on waste. Another example is a water filter that can be easily used for household work like washing utensils, cleaning the house, watering plants, and such other tasks. In India, it is a tradition that whenever guests visit our house, we serve water to them. We serve a full glass of water, but sometimes they do not finish the complete glass of water, and the water left in the glass. Now we cannot drink that water, but we can use it to water our plant rather than throwing it away. Coming to the third of the 3 R's. How we can recycle water. We all like to eat yummy pasta or noodles, but after boiling it, we normally throw the water away. This water can be used to make soup, or after it cools down, we can use it to water our plants. When we wash vegetables with water, the some water can be used to wash the utensils rather than throwing it away. Let's take a pledge to reduce, reuse, and recycle every drop of water. Water is precious, and we should make these 3 R's a part of our life. This will help to make our planet a better place to live in. Thank you, and have a nice day.
Thank you so much, dear Arpita, for your speech. It was very special too. And you were talking about the 3 R's when it comes to reuse to water and how can we reuse water to wash the vegetables and you were warning us about something very important, is that when we waste so much water brushing our teeth, right? It was amazing. Thank you so much. You are so beautiful, and we want to listen to you again many times, okay? Thanks for coming, dear.
Thank you, ma'am.
Now, I will call Mr. Pita already spoke. Let's me see. Hamini Lavanya, are you there?
Yes, ma'am, I'm here.
Oh, that's great to see you, girl. Good night. Can you start speaking?
Yes, ma'am.
All right, let's go.
One day, Laura nicely said that if there's magic on this planet, it is contained in water. Good evening from Sri Lanka. Have an awesome day to all of you. Water is a major important thing to all living beings. In some organisms, up to 90% of their body weight comes from water. Only about 1.2% of water can be used as drinking water. But this small amount of water also polluted by people. One of the most polluting is the sewage and industrial waste discharge. Millions of people across the globe don't have clean drinking water. As the population demand for clean drinking water increases, and also fresh water source shrinks, it is extremely important for us to do what we can do for water conservation. To conserve water, there's a good concept named reuse of water. It can be explained as the process of converting wastewater into water that can be used for many purposes. And also, do you know that recycled water is mainly used for non-drinking purposes? Recycling of water can increase the range of water supply, increasing water quality, and also it can save the usage of energy. Not only in the present world, in the past also, this great concept has been maintained well. So, ladies and gentlemen, now you will think, what are the ways to reuse wastewater? Yes, there are some. There are agricultural wastewater reuse, collecting shower water, drop rainwater, building a rain garden, and also reusing unwanted ice. So, there are so many uses that we can gain from this great concept. They are irrigation for agriculture, environmental restoration, and also municipal water supply. We can reuse water a lot in the kitchen by using leaves, by cutting out greenwashing, and also by cleaning ties with the same water. And also, there are 4 main methods to reuse wastewater. They are, first step is identifying wastewater. Then the second step is collecting wastewater. Then third step is watering your garden with grey water. So the last method is installing wastewater reuse systems. So, my dear audience, I think you've gotten extensive knowledge on this concept. I hope that you all will give your full support for the development of it throughout the world. Thank you very much.
Here, you can hear we clapping hands for you, sweetie. Can you hear? Because it's very good when we see children talking about the environment, but it's better when we see a speech master like you, who looks like a fairy, who defends the environment and the nature for us. Thanks very much for being here. You are like a sunshine, okay? Thank you.
Thank you. Thanks.
I would like to call now another person, just a second. Miss Samadhi Keshala, are you there?
Madam.
Hi, dear. Good evening. How are you?
Hi, madam, and good evening, madam. I'm fine, and thank you.
Are you ready to start, sweetie?
Yes, madam.
Let's go.
Have a very colorful day to you all. If you are living in a country rich with many water sources, you may think that why it is necessary to reuse water as we have more. But as the great historian Thomas Fuller said, we never know the worth of the water till the well is dry. Although 71% of our world is covered from water, only 0.01 is considered as clean water. Clean water and sanitation is the key to living a good and healthy environment. And fresh water is one of the most precious natural resources that is getting scarce day by day. According to a study, nearly half of the global population, which is 3.6 billion people, are suffering from lack of safety managed drinking water. As I said earlier, until recent past, there was no need of water recycle and reuse systems, as there was enough water to fulfill needs of the mankind. But with the increasing population and due to the industrialization, clean water has become a scarce commodity. 80% of wastewater goes into waterways without any treatment. Also, universal and equitable access to safe and affordable drinking water by 2030 is the sixth Sustainable Development Goal established by United Nations General Assembly in 2015. As United Nations, we all are bound to achieve this goal, not only for the benefit of people, and also Leonardo da Vinci said, water is the driving force of all living nature. Hence, water recycling is the systems are favorable for the environmental sustainability too. Therefore, we have to study many and intelligent smart methods for water recycling. Water reuse system is relatively a new concept. Many countries like China, Japan are using these many smart or intelligent concepts for water recycling. Do you heard about toilet to tap concept? Yes, it is the process of recycling wastewater to the point that is clean and safe enough to be classified as potable or drinking water. Water recycling is the new way to make our planet healthier. Recycling wastewater can be bolster local water supplies, improve water quality, and save energy, and also reduce discharge, disposal cost of wastewater. Most recycled water comes from treated municipal water, as I said earlier, and also through other sources include domestic dry water. Water recycling may not eliminate water scarcity across the world, but it is definitely an effective solution for our future generations. In spite of the disadvantages of recycling, it is advantageous take over the necessity to develop this technique. Even if reused water cannot be put to use for drinking purposes, they serve a great deal as a source of non-potable utilities like cooling in industries, irrigation purposes, landscaping, betterment of ecological system, for recharging groundwater aquifers, and also toilet flushing. It is important to educate public about the water recycling technique and remove the perception that recycled water is hazard. And thank you very much.
Thank you, sweetie, for your speech. I was asking myself here, how come a person listening the way you speak about the nature, the water, and doesn't care about the nature? This is impossible because the way that you speak about it, it's so lovely that everybody wants to protect the nature when see you there. You really can spread so much love around the world. Thank you very much, sweetie, for giving us the honor to listen to your speech, okay? I would like to call now Miss Virginita. Are you there?
Thank you, madam.
Thank you, sweetie. Can you see Miss Virginita is there? I think she is. Somebody.
Yes, ma'am.
Are you there, somebody? But does anyone know if Virginita
Yes,
is in the screen? Okay, I will call. So Miss Salini Silva is there. I think she's not here. Salini.
Yes, madam, I'm here.
Ah, great. Almost lost you, dear. We were looking forward to see you. Good evening, dear. You can start speaking, okay?
Okay, madam. Now, everybody. Water resources management is the process of planning, developing, and managing water quantity and quality across all water uses. It includes institution, incentive, and information systems that support and guide water management. Water reuse is central concept in our society. Water is scarce and it is need to operate many things. Water is used instream and upstream, but in 2014, water has been used extensively for irrigation and for energy production in industrial settings. Water reuse is a water management strategy that is marked at conceiving of a water resource and to allow the continual use of these precious resources properly. Reuse water, also known as treatment, water is a type of has been used by household industries. Each time is collected on treatment site where it is cleared of various soil, organic and inorganic pollution can be released into reservoir stream of the use again. Water can be recycled after it has been used. Various perform of various functions. Water can be treated and then reused. There are numerous ways in which water can be wastewater. Wastewater can treatment by constructed wetlands which are man-made systems till the prosperity of plants, microbes, child to treat wetland and to remove pollution. Man-made wetland function on a simple principle that natural wetlands are used to treat, but constructed wetlands are monitored by man. There are various man-made wetlands, including water, surface constructed wetlands are circular in treating water that contain organic pollution. In accomplish this by using process of threat of collision. From Marble 2010, it is such that in. Thank you very much. Be smart every time.
Dear Salini, I would like to thank you very much for your speech, and the way you speak is so lovely and so clear. We can understand everything, and you can learn so much with your words. You made our hearts become full of light, full of hope, that we can have a better world, because you are the children who are growing now. So we can have hope that, and we can be sure that the world will be better because you are there, okay? Your smile is wonderful, and thanks for coming. All right. Now, I would like to see.
Thank you very much, madam.
No, my pleasure, dear. Thank you. Thank you. I think I called everybody who was going to speak, right? Is there anybody who wasn't called? Viginita, please, are you there?
Yes.
Oh, thank you. Thank you.
Yes,
I
ma'am.
was calling you before, but you didn't say anything. I thought you wasn't there. Can you start your speech, sweetie?
Yes, ma'am.
All right. We were waiting for you, dear. Come on.
Hello, everyone. Ma'am, can you hear me?
Yes, yes, of course.
Hello, everyone who were present here. I'm Vignita from Kennedy International School, India. And today I'm here to enlighten you with intelligent water reuse system. Reuse of treated wastewater is one of the most promising water management strategies, which serves the twofold purpose of augmenting water resources as well as reducing the environmental impacts of disposal of untreated wastewater. During the old times, ancient civilizations used wastewater generated from urban settlements in agriculture. Around the world, depending on the resources available, strategic and unintentional reuse of treated wastewater for numerous applications such as agriculture, industrial, environmental, and recreational, domestic, including for reuse category, secondary treatment followed by disinfection is a must, which may vary regionally according to the quality of affluent and available technologies. The most preferred treatment technology used in urban cities in India is the activated sludge process followed by an anaerobic process, mainly upflow, anaerobic sludge blanket, or tricking filters depending on land availability. Constructed wetlands and waste stabilization ponds are generally used as standalone treatment process such as reverse osmosis, electrodialysis, chemical precipitation, and advanced oxidation process, etc., are used for producing water for drinking quality. And the availability of fresh water is evolving as a serious threat to the living community throughout the world due to a rapid industrialization, urbanization, and rising population. The depletion of groundwater due to excessive water withdrawal and reduced recharge and population of the water sources also contribute to their water crisis. The rising pressure on water supplies encourages the use of treated wastewater as an alternative resource. And it can be observed that though there is a scope for water reuse in India owing to the generation of a high volume water waste. And it is suggested that the reuse of wastewater requires the development of an integrated approach considering all the factors related to technical feasibility and financial viability and social acceptance together with a guiding management structure that may augment the existing water supplies. And we know that there are many challenges in water reuse, right? Even though
water reuse is an attractive and sustainable opinion, there are many challenges associated with converting this concept into an application. Globally, these barriers are often related to lack of high treatment technologies, public health and risk, institutional and economic deficiencies, etc. Depending on the local conditions and community perspectives, these challenges have been handled differently in various countries. And here comes, there are some examples for, and some are intelligent reuse water system. And domestic water consumption makes up 8% of total global water use, according to UN Water 2010. It therefore means that our homes alone generate about 8% of the total global water used. As much as it has been advocated for people to cut back on water use and minimizing wastage to conserve water, it is even more rewarding to collect the reused wastewater, as it ultimately saves water even more. Wastewater recycling is one of the most sensible and winning options for promoting water sufficiency, and it can range from simple home methods to sophisticated industrial wastewater filtration systems. Reuse of different types of wastewater is hence a way to optimize water use at home. It can be either be used directly or treated and reused as discussed in this as discussed. And here comes, there are some easy and smart ways to reuse water. And the first one is redirecting drained water. Grey water refers to wastewater from non-toilet plumbing fixtures and such as showers, basins, and taps from domestic household use. It is slightly used and it is not in contact with faces but can contain some elements of household cleaning products, grease, hair, and food or dirt. The reuse method involves diverting wastewater from the drainage sinks and washing machines, then directing into a grey water collection system. By this, we can reuse the water collected at our home. So finally, try to reuse water instead of wasting it. Thank you, ma'am. And I thank my mentor, Mr. Suresh Daniel, sir, for giving me this wonderful opportunity. Thank you.
Okay, Dignita, you told very well about reusing water to reduce the environmental impacts. I was hearing here, and I would like to ask you, please keep spreading your gift and knowledge, because everybody will certainly listen to you, because you are so beautiful and you are so talented that only a person like you can spread messages about nature and all the children who are here today. Thank you very much, sweetie, for coming. I think she paralyzed, no? Okay, we are in the end of our program today.
Thank you, ma'am.
Oh, you came back. Thank you very much. It's my pleasure, okay? You are welcome. I would like to finish this program today reading the message of our coordinator, our international coordinator, Dr. Beatriz Lúcia Salvador Bisotto. I would like to thank you to all these young people, the teachers, the schools who are sharing their products and innovative ideas here. I would like to thank
Beatrice ma'am, sorry for the interruption. Beatrice ma'am, sorry for the interruption.
Okay, Daniel, is you?
Yeah, Daniel here.
Okay.
Daniel here. Okay, sorry for the interruption.
No problem,
there are two
sir.
more kids who did not deliver the speeches, I think. Just give them 1 or 2 minutes.
Oh, okay. Who is it, please?
Akshara, hope you're finished.
No,
Akshara,
I forgot
did you deliver your speech?
Yes, sir.
All right. Srijani, what about you?
She can speak if she's here. I forget to call her.
Did you? Yeah. Please give them an opportunity because they were actually prepared
Of course,
well.
no problem. Call her for me, please.
Srijani, you can start better. Or Akshara, anyone? Sorry again.
Akshura, are you
So
there?
shall I start?
Of course, sweetie.
They have spoken. They've spoken. I think they have spoken. Akshara
Yes,
and Sujini,
yes.
you have spoken, isn't it? They have spoken, sir. Daniel,
Yes,
sir,
sir.
they have spoken. I think you missed it. In the
Thank you so
beginning, they
much.
spoke. They've
Yeah,
spoken.
sorry,
They've spoken very well.
sorry for the
No
interruption.
problem, Daniel. No
They've
problem,
spoken
Daniel,
very well.
sir.
Very well. Congratulations, sir. You have prepared very well. And they've spoken
what
very
about
well.
Akshara?
You missed. Both
Yes,
of them
sir, I have-
spoken very well.
Yes, sir. I have
Thank
Both of
you.
them have spoken. She's also,
Oh.
she was the first one to speak. You missed it, I think.
Yes,
Vegnita,
yes.
Akshara and Srijini, 3 of my students. Hope they have done their best.
Okay. They've spoken. Yeah. They have done. They've
All
spoken.
Thank you
right.
so much again. Thank you so much. Yeah.
I will keep with the words of Ms. Beatriz here. Thanks to Global Edu Leaders Forum, especially Mr. S.K. Singh, who even being sick is valuing the actions and projects because the mission and concern for the environment were stronger. Renata, for the usual collaboration. It is urgent to implement intelligent solutions and services aimed at optimizing the use of water throughout its cycle. Brazil is the most privileged country in the world when the topic is water, with rivers spread throughout the Brazilian territory and periods of rain that last for months. But in opposition to the opportunities that this resource offers, Brazil wastes high volumes of water and could implement intelligent systems and take advantage of the tools available to optimize its distribution and avoid waste. According to data published by Trata Brazil Institute, 20% of the Brazilian population does not have access to basic services of treated water. Another worrying fact is in relation to losses in the distribution of drinking water, whose national average is 38% and which reaches 55% in North region. We need smart solutions to reverse this problem. However, we already have places that are making a difference, an innovative project that is being developed and will serve as an example will be Água Duna, a city that will be built in the region of municipality of Entre Rios in Brazil, on the north coast of Bahia, a state of Brazil, aiming to be a model in relationship between city and environment. The project provides for a supply infrastructure that covers reuse, rainwater harvesting, the use of water for agriculture, and reduction of impermeable surfaces. The project foresees only 14% of surfaces built and 86% permeable area. With these initiatives, it is estimated a 50% reduction in the demand for drinking water for the city. Another simple and very beneficial initiative that is planned for the project in Bahia is the paving of the streets made with permeable concrete in order to make a better use of groundwater. This concrete drainage can reach a permeability level of 70% of rainwater. In addition, sidewalks, gardens, and squares will be paved with open joint concrete blocks, thus increasing the permeability of the soil. But each one of us needs to make a difference. I share here a recent experience in a commercial construction of my family, where 100% of water used comes from the rain. It is very simple. Okay, sorry, I have a network problem.
Network problem. Recording, yes.
Sorry, I have a network problem. So I invite everyone to reflect on how they are using water. Thank you very much. So to finish this program, I would like to thank so much Aditi ma'am, Basu Roy for bringing her students, Suresh Daniel, sir, for bringing the students' shoes, Mr. Sampat for who brought the speech masters here today, and Lika Bayashvili ma'am for bringing Elen for us. Thank you very much. I hope to see you all in another program, GEL program. I would like to thank Dr. Maria Emilia ma'am, who are on the screen with us always. Luane Barreto, who is the International Coordinator of Junior Programs, and everybody who is here watching this big show. We are going to have another webinar on the next week talking about plastic pollution. If someone is interested in watch, please follow us in the social media. Thank you very much for all the children. See you. Bye-bye.